Here is Pretzel and Rocco. I just woke them up and took them for a walk, and I'm saying, are you ready to go shopping? And they said yes. Yes, we are. It's chilly this morning because fall is in the air, and everywhere you go, you see beautiful pumpkins and mums, and the leaves are changing, and it's just gorgeous. But today was a rainy day. Very foggy, very rainy. But we went shopping anyway. We are in Whitefield, Maine at Elmer's Barn, which is another one of my honey holes. I have been coming here for years, and don't let the outside fool you. There's some good stuff inside. It's raining. I had to make a run for it. Okay, we're inside, and right away I found this fused plate, and I thought that was really pretty. I like the blue on it. I believe it was $16. And then I found this nesting cow. It was only $3. And for some reason, I'm like, why is this only $3? So I took a long time trying to figure out why it was so affordable. And so I checked it all over, and then I hemmed and hawed about it because it was clear. And it's marked on the bottom, and I couldn't make out that mark no matter how hard I tried. And I tried to get it closer. Couldn't make it out. So I have to research that a little bit more. But it's a nesting cow, and I thought that was really neat. I did buy it at only $3. And then, of course, I had to check out everything else that this vendor had. Look at the Crocs down there. There's a basket, some aluminum cookware, and I know, I'm still checking out the cow. I did get them, I promise. I don't know why it took me so long to think that over. I really don't. All right, so he's in the basket. We're ready to go. We're good to go. All right, so like I was saying, they had some aluminum cookware, and my mom likes that, so I was looking at that more so for my mom. And it had a glass dish inside. It was a casserole dish. And the Crocs, they were like super affordable. They were like, well, that's a jug, and it was like $17. Just really good prices in this particular booth. And up here there was some piggies. All right, and then we went around the corner to the new booth, and I'm just walking down the aisles to see if there's anything I need. There's just like rows and rows. So this building is actually 3 stories of antiques. It looks small on the outside, but it's actually quite large because there's so many stories. And most of it is just shelving. There's a very small area of cases, but most of it is unlocked. You can get right into it. I was looking at this cute little trinket dish with horses on it. I think they said it was Noritake. I could be totally wrong on that. All right, let's keep going. Down here, there were some cute little figurines. Look at this wood cat. I thought that was absolutely adorable in the orange tabby. I have a soft spot in my heart because I had an orange tabby growing up, so I loved them. And then over here, that vase on top was actually a Belique. Where am I going? All right, go down. Go down. No, go look at the Belique. That's so cool. What am I doing? Oh, there it is. Those had their original stickers, but I couldn't see the maker on it. There we go. Look how cool this is. It's the brown label Belique, and it had a hint of pink to it. It's a vase I've never seen before, and I'm a sucker for the Irish porcelain. And it was priced at $20, I believe, so not bad. And then I found these 2 Delft Holland vases. Well, one's a vase, one's more of a ewer, but they were only $5. I don't know how Delft is doing lately. I gotta look that up because they used to sell a lot of it, but not so much lately. And then these coffee mugs were handmade pottery, and they were marked on the bottom. They were $10 each, and I was actually considering it for myself because I love a good coffee mug, and these were very lightweight for considering their pottery and how big they are. I was shocked how light they were. So I thought about it, and then I'm like, no, I don't need a 10th coffee mug for the van. I'm one person. So I ended up leaving them behind because, you know, good sense kicked in. This little girl was adorable. She's a wind chime. I didn't expect that at all. I thought she was going to be a bank, but I had to pick it up and say, yep, it's a wind chime. She was cute. And then over here, there were some baskets, a little bit of glass, some stoneware, silk glaze stoneware, more mugs. Look at that. That's a Japan sunflower mug. And I believe that was also $10. Yes. But the find of the day is coming up. Hold on. There it is. I see it. No, not the cat. though the cat is adorable. I thought that was going to be a candle, but it actually ended up being a ceramic figurine. All right, go up, Sandy. Go up. I'm not even seeing it yet. There it is. Look at this. This is a Rookwood pottery vase, and it's marked on the bottom. It's this beautiful celadon and rose pink color, almost like watermelon colors. And they had $40, and I believe there was a sale in this booth, so I got it even cheaper than that. Rookwood for $40 or less all day long. So of course I had to pick that one up. It went right into the basket. And I'm like, what are all these other pottery pieces? And unfortunately, I did not find any more Rookwood. I am not the foremost expert on that. Jocelyn's really good with Rookwood, but I did have to look just to be sure. And then over here, this vendor had some really cool jewelry, lots of cats to pick from. I buy jewelry from this vendor quite often. Her pieces run like $4 to $6, and she has some really good, fun ones. That was a Victorian piece, so an antique piece of jewelry. I did buy that. And of course, I had to look at everything else. She had some fantastic, like I said, cat brooches, but she also had some bracelets and necklaces. This kitty was sitting pretty, but I didn't think it was exciting enough. And then there was a couple more with rhinestone collars. That bow, that was a really nice bow. It just had a little bit of wear to it. And I know bows are trending right now, but I thought it just had a little too much wear. That bracelet was actually made of wood, which I was not expecting. I thought it was plastic. And then over here, there was a really cute turtle necklace, but it definitely was more modern. All right, over here, there was some more brooches. Nothing really stood out as exciting. Oh, actually, I think that's a shoe clip. But nothing really stood out as anything I needed. I was really hoping to find some rhinestone or unique pieces, because I know those seem to be the most popular ones right now, between the enamel flowers and the rhinestones. Those are the ones I'm really looking for. Over here, though, she had an entire rack of necklaces, which is very well displayed. I loved that I can just twirl it and get a good look at everything. I thought that was glass, but after checking it out, I think it was plastic. All right, over here she had some cute little figurines. There was little Joseph originals, but it had a repair on the hand. There was some rose medallion there, and over here there was some more necklaces. I thought those were really cool. They were like little wire cages, and inside were white rocks. It was different, or white beads. They could have been beads. All right, so here's the small row of cases. It's really only half a row, so I just wanted to look through here because I do find stuff in here every so often, mostly jewelry, but every once in a while there's some nice glass pieces in these cases. And the people here are so nice. They literally just open it for you and let you do your thing. They don't hover, they don't get the stuff for you. You can go in and do what you want when they open the cases. So I appreciate that. The people here are super nice. Easy checkout process as well. All right, we found the case with the jewelry. There was some pretty necklaces up there, some bracelets, but then down here, and this booth was on sale. It was 20% off. And down here they had some sterling silver at reasonable prices. It was like $16 to $18 for the smaller pieces, a little bit more for the bigger ones, and 20% off of that. So I had to check it all out. There was a nice cameo back there, but that one I believe was $68. And then down here there was more sterling. There was one thing in here that I absolutely had to get, which was a brooch. So I did buy one thing out of this case, but I spent a lot of time looking everything over because, you know, it's on sale and I can't miss anything good if it's on sale. And it's funny because we were talking about that with the cashier, how even just a little bit of a sale catches my attention. All right, I found this vase. It's not marked, it's not signed. The tag said Lotes style, which we know it's not Lotes, obviously, but it was only $10, and I'm like, I'm gonna take a chance on it, see if I can find anything about it, and I like it, and for $10, why not? It'll be a nice little research project. I did send a picture to Pete, and he was just as stumped as me. Okay, but look at this coffee cup. It is flat. I've never seen a coffee cup like that, and it just intrigued me. That would be perfect for the van. In hindsight, I probably should have got it because I could squeeze that into more spaces than, say, like a round one. But that's all right. There was some nice teal turquoise cut glass, which I thought was really pretty. Usually it's the clear, so the blue caught my attention. Then over here, they had some kitchen utensils. The booths here are a wild mix of stuff, like just like the last place. They don't usually specialize in one thing, and they have anything from primitives to glass to kitsch. So you never know what you're going to get with each booth. And like I said, I've been coming here for a couple years, so I have a couple booths that I just go straight to. But I wanted to show you guys a better view of what you can find here. This guy had really cool setup where everything in there was like hinges and latches and hooks. All right, over here I found this fantastic uranium glass tiny little jar. I've never seen one this small. I believe it's Anchor Hawken. I'm not 100% certain on that. I'm checking the rim. It was marked $25, but it was also on sale 20% off. So ended up being $20, and it was in great condition. No flea bites, no chips, no cracks. And I did buy it. It went into the basket. So then we kept going. Oh, there it is, 20% off everything. We kept going down the aisle to see if there's anything else in this booth that I needed. And then I came across a lot of glassware over here, like a lot of glassware. I've looked at this paperweight before. It's just a simple American flag, so I did pass on it. It didn't excite me as much as I holding out for some fantastic paperweights, because I have the paperweight sale coming up on knickknacks, and I got a lot. I have a lot, so it's gonna be fantastic. Hey Pete and George, look, I found a hat. I so badly wanted to put this on, but the tag was around it, and I'm like, didn't even realize that I couldn't open it until after I picked it up. So I put it back, and they had this real pretty plate. There was a Costa Boda horse right here, and it was $23, $25. And I'm looking to see if there's any sales, because I'm like, well, I wouldn't mind a little horse for my glass sale on Saturday on knickknacks. And this vendor did not have any sales, but that's okay. There was a nice Ikebana there, Pottery Ikebana, and some really nice pottery. I love finding pottery in Maine, because Maine has a lot of artists and local pottists. Is that a word? Pottery makers. So I love finding local pottery. This one was really cool. It had horses all over it. I didn't know who the maker was. Oh, there's that brooch I got. There it is. Totally out of sync with the video. It was $12, and I just loved this brooch. And yes, that's a little spendy for one brooch, but it has fantastic rhinestones, and the back looked really well done. So I'm gonna have to do some research on that one before I sell it, because I think it's something special. All right, there I am going through the silver again. And while there were some really good deals, I did not find anything I absolutely had to take home. Nothing really excited me, but I had to make a thorough inspection, as always. This bracelet intrigued me, and it was marked, and I don't know. It just wasn't exciting enough. I probably should have gotten it for the price and the fact that it was marked, but it was a maker that I'm not familiar with, so I did leave it. Look at these adorable little wood plaques somebody made. They took some vintage style postcards and then put them on some old repurposed wood, and I thought they were just adorable. And at $5 each, I thought that would be a really cool, fun display. How cute are those? Very creative. I thought about getting one for the van, but then I'm like, no, I don't need it. And then there were some doll parts, because why not? Typewriter, and then around the corner here, there was, this vendor has a really good sense of humor. There was a ball with a skeleton and pixie wings and a jack-o'-lantern. Some more salt glaze pottery, crockware, little jug there. I was trying to see what the name on was, but I couldn't turn it. And then over here, there was a nice pottery vase. It was what I assumed to be a tourist piece. They were from Iceland, and they said made with lava on it, which I thought was pretty cool. I didn't know there was lava in Iceland. All right, over here they had some books, and look, another one. Another Iceland pottery lava vase. That was pretty cool too. I love the handles on it. And they were $20 each, but I didn't know enough about it to know if that was a good deal to pick up for resale. So I left it behind. And there's no reception in this building. I should probably tell you. I can't look anything up. And of course I had to put the teapot on the cup because that's the way it belongs. Just re-merchandising for everybody here. All right, over here, I found this box, and it was glass on the outside and then had this pattern underneath the glass. And I thought, wow, that's pretty neat. It was only $20, and I thought, man, I could use that in the van. But then I got to thinking, glass is probably not a good idea to have just floating around the van. So up here, we had a little bluebird of happiness. It was only $2, and I'm like, okay, what's wrong with it? And there was nothing wrong with it, but it wasn't marked. I'm sure it's like a Leo ward, but it was not signed, which surprised me. So I did leave it on the shelf there. I did get one other one, though, that was a tea light holder. Oh, look at that. That's a Fire King Friggy. I don't think I've ever seen the Fire King Friggy in that blue color like that before. Usually I'm finding the Pyrex ones. And then there was this really large, beautiful pottery vase. I don't know, judging from the bottom, I thought it might be a little bit more modern, and it wasn't marked. So at $20, I did leave it, even though it is super pretty. And then I really liked this blue pottery pitcher, and it has some nice floral designs. And again, not marked, so I'm not sure who made it, but it also has a handle, so deal breaker. All right, over here, this booth had everything at 50% off, which I thought was a fantastic deal. There's a Westmoreland fairy lamp up there. And this vase cup intrigued me. It was signed, except I could not read that signature, but I loved the pink and yellow swirl of it. And I think it was $20 and half off. So I couldn't find anything on it, so I left it. Now this is another box. Don't ask me why, I'm obsessed with boxes lately. But this was plastic, and I believe it's for a sewing kit, because I think you would put spools of thread on those little sticks there. And I'm like, wow, this is lightweight, it's green, it would match the inside of the van. And then I'm like, I have nowhere to put this. Where am I going to put a box? And I think the deal breaker was that the bottom wasn't flat, so I can't double side tape it down because it would just be like right on the very, very edge. Over here, look at these bunny salt and pepper shakers from Japan. They're super cute. I've never seen those ones before. And there was some pineapple ones, very good prices. I think they were like $2, $4, and $6. Little pearls, some Florida oranges. Have to come all the way to Maine to find Florida oranges. And just some really cute little tchotchkes on this particular booth. And then these really attracted my attention. Yes, I see the jadeite, but these are mother of pearl inlay brass salt and pepper shakers. I've never seen those before. Then I'm looking at the jugs, and then the world's largest orb. I'm like, is that a vase? No, it's an orb. It's actually a Japanese floater, and you would use it for nets when you're fishing. So super cool to find that, and it was $75 and way too large for the van, but cool to find. This pottery piece was from West Germany, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty neat. I like the coloration on it, and of course it has a handle, so we know it's going to be extremely exceptional for me to buy it if it has a handle. And then there's a Fiesta, fun little anniversary picture there in that coral color. Some nice canister set, which is metal. And this glass was satin finish. It was so soft. Look at me, I'm petting it. I'm like, oh my God, that's so soft. Only me. And then this huge, huge basket down there. But of course the Crocs caught my attention. There were 3 little rooster Crocs. And I think they might have had lids because they had a little lip on it. Okay, over here we had a mantle clock. I think that was Minnie Mouse. I'm not so sure. But this booth was also on sale for 20% off. Some Bristol glass. And then this case glass over here caught my attention. The one with the bat in it. It was only $10, which I thought, you know, it was 20. It was 50%. No. Nope, I got that wrong. I don't remember at all how much that was. But it was right around $10, $15, and I thought, wow, that's a great deal. But it didn't excite me, and I've had it before, so. And then this was only $6, and it was a black glass stand, so a vase would go on that. And often I find Fenton vases without the base, so I thought maybe I should pick that up. So for the next time I find one, I'll have it. But then I'm like, no, once I find one, I will never use it. All right, so here we have a Santa Claus, Mr. and Mrs. New Old Stock, hard plastic, salt and pepper shakers. There's no UPC code on this box, so it's definitely for the early 1970s. And I thought, wow, what a cool little set. And it was only $4. And look at all the different sets you can collect. But I don't know, I wasn't feeling like Christmas today. Cute little picture with a bear on it. I don't know what that is. A little tea votive, maybe. And then this caught my attention. Look how adorable these cats are. I don't know if somebody made these, but they're little spindles, and they're made to look old. They were $10 each, and they have little cat heads on it, and the cat's nose was actually like an old rusted nail. And I'm like, wow, how creative, how adorable. Perfect for Halloween coming up. And I thought that was really fun to find. And then over here, there was a candelabra. But look at this box. It was a wood box, and this vendor has a sense of humor because she put her head in there, and I'm not sure what's going on with the rope hair, but look at the box. It was so well done, nicely carved. I like the box, but not particularly the contents. So here we are up on the 3rd floor, and I just wanted to give you like a broad view of everything. This is shelf after shelf. And this vendor is extremely affordable, and every once in a while I'll find some good stuff in here. This vase right here was, I believe, only like $4, but it just didn't excite me. I don't know, I thought it was just a little too crude, even though I love handmade pottery. I really do. I just didn't like that particular one. Sorry. I have to like it. If I want to buy it, I have to like it. Lots of teacups, saucers, books. You can find everything here. There's a lot of cookware, little single bird salt and pepper shaker. I was looking for the other one. Match, but no match. But then look at this. It's a made in Mexico paper mache purple cat. And I'm like, you are adorable. It was signed, and he was $20. And if it had just a little bit of a sale, I probably would have got it. I don't do much with paper mache, but I did like it. And I thought it was just really delicate. Like, I can imagine that getting completely crushed by all my glass. Here we got some angels. I thought they were going to be like small little Italian angels, but they were magnets. Probably from the 1980s, if I had to guess. And then up here, there were some more figurines, little Humco boys over there. I don't know what they were doing, fishing maybe. And then this gentleman was shoveling something. All right, I don't do golf. We all know I don't golf, but look at these golf clubs. They were $2 each. Like, I thought that was a pretty good deal. No, I did not buy any, but $2 each, that's not bad at all. But here's a broad view of the 3rd floor, and you can just see it's so much stuff to go through. And since I've been coming here for so long, I know exactly which booths I want to go to. All right, so we are done. We are leaving. It is still raining. I got my box of stuff, but there's also finds outside on the porch for sale. But today I skipped over it because it was raining. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And as always, I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.